If you're looking to grow your social media reach in 2024, this is the video you've been looking for. Today we'll be looking at the social media trends report by HubSpot and distilling the insights and figures into actionable tips. What's up guys, this is AK and yes, here we are again breaking down another report. If you're new here and that's something that interests you, consider subscribing. Now let's jump into the report. So if you'd like to get this report for yourself, it's absolutely free and I'll leave a link to it in the description below. So the first tip is that if you want to build an audience, you have to be authentic and reliable. YouTube doesn't have a fact check button, neither does Instagram nor Facebook. I mean, if they did, fake news wouldn't be a problem, isn't it? So if someone's looking through your posts and watching your videos, you need to show them that you're someone they can rely upon. Of course, this can be misused to create a false reputation, as in you seem authentic, but maybe you're extremely biased and you're using the platform to spread misinformation. I see this happening all the time in the world of geopolitics and especially during elections. If you look reliable, people will listen. Think about why Marques Brownlee or MKBHD is so popular. Over the years, he's built a reputation of creating unbiased quality tech videos and that's what people know him for. He wasn't always perfect, but he slowly built his way up to the top. When people scroll on social media, they're not looking for robots or polished brands. They're looking for someone to relate to. So you can make the most high-end, expensive looking video with an expensive looking setup, but you won't gain as much loyalty as someone who sits in front of the camera and shares life stories. Another thing that people love are behind the scenes videos. They want to see the real you and decide whether they relate to your personality. Creating content comes from a heartfelt place. Of course, it's not easy for everyone to be vulnerable on camera, but look for what works for you. Tip number 2 is using short form video. I'm sure you've heard of this many times before, so I'll try to keep it short. Attention spans are getting shorter and people want quick attention grabbing content. The reason why short videos do so well is because people can watch them during any small pockets of time. Not entirely good for the consumer, but if someone's looking for a dopamine hit or relaxation, short videos are an option. I think you can see for yourself how popular short videos have gotten. According to the report, it's the most preferred content format for Gen Z. So if you wish to reach out to a larger audience, try your hand at short form video. And if it works for you, what you can do is tweak your videos to include the most popular trend or the latest song right now. Tip number 3, which ties in quite nicely with reputation, is SEO, which stands for Search Engine Optimization. When we were looking to buy something such as the phone or camera, we would search Google for reviews, features, and price. Times have changed. Brands have realized that people are discovering products through influencers now rather than a Google search. So how can you apply this? If you're trying to market your product, your course, or your service, you need to ensure that you have the right keywords in your title and description. I won't dive deep into SEO because there are plenty of courses out there that teach you how to better optimize your content and rank well on social media. This also ties directly to your niche. What do you want to be known for? You have to decide that early and build your content around that. So for example, if you have a cooking channel, you need to use the right words so that people who are looking to learn that skill can find you. Bottom line is, social media in itself is like a search engine, so treat it as such. Tip number 4 is to focus on building a community or a loyal fan base. People who know you and watch you on a daily basis are far more important than the complete stranger who just discovered you today. A community isn't just people who passively watch your content. There's someone who care about your ideas and are able to relate to you and feel like their opinion matters. YouTube has recently updated their community tools to allow creators to generate polls and make posts and talk to their audience rather than just communicating through video. I try to respond to as many comments as I can. If someone asks me a question or shares their opinion, I do try to reply quickly. If you follow Johnny Harris, he sometimes asks his subscribers about what the next video should be about. Creators also have Patreons at times where they release exclusive content for their most loyal fans. So they really feel involved in the creative process and also serve as a motivation for you to create better videos. Another example are live streams. Host a live Q&A considering you have a large enough fan base for that. I've seen creators do Q&A all the time, like Peter McKinnon and MKBHD. Tip number 5 are brand deals. If you like a brand, try reaching out to them and see if they want to work together. This isn't just about money or sponsorships, it's about finding the brand that resonates with your values and your audience. Partner with brands when you genuinely like their products. This also contributes to authenticity, as I mentioned earlier. If you advertise anything and everything on your channel, it's going to take away some of that reliability that you've built. Another thing to keep in mind is that when you're working with a brand, you're trying to build a lasting relationship. It isn't a one-off transaction. If they like your work and they see you have put your heart into it, they might want to work with you further down the line. Tip number 6 is to use humor. Let's be real, advertisements can get pretty annoying. Every brand is trying to get you to click on their ad and just for once look at what they have to offer. From a consumer perspective, this has given advertisement and marketing a negative connotation. You won't hear someone say, "I love watching ads, I can watch them for hours and hours on end." Nobody says that. So if you want to stand out, you need to make your advertisement unique. You need to add humor to it. Talking about humor, I'm sure you've heard of social media star Kabi, who gained a ton of followers during COVID. His videos are mostly for entertainment, but it's a unique style that attracts eyeballs. And therefore, when you see him advertise something, it's a lot more interesting to watch. So things like humor and being more creative with your ads make them a lot more memorable and a lot more fun to watch. Moving on to tip number 7, leverage the power of AI to grow. I'm sure you've seen creators preaching how you can use ChatGPT for content ideas or script writing. You have AI tools for everything now. Writing, thumbnails, animation, photo generation, video generation. In fact, I've made that video covering that exact topic, so if you'd like to check that out, I'll leave a link in the description below. Apart from using AI in the idea generation process, you can also use it for editing. There are tools that can generate captions for you, and there are even tools that can take your long form video and turn them into shorts. There are AI tools that can take your long form podcasts and cut them up for you. AI is getting really good and increasingly reliable. So at this stage, if you're not learning how to leverage these tools to your benefit, you're honestly missing out. I know this whole world of AI can be a bit overwhelming, so if you like a good starting point, you can check out this video right here. I hope these 7 tips were helpful. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you guys in the next one.